Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is petplatypus here, and it's time for me to do episodes 3 and 4 of Yu Yu Hakusho. Yo, Kuwabara, man, this dude. I knew I loved this guy for a reason. So the episode is essentially Kuwabara and his gang are going down the street and everything. We get Yusuke and Botan just doing their usual chit-chat. He's kind of spying on Keiko. Obviously he likes her, but he denies it because, you know, whatever. So that's happening. And then we have these bullies try to pick on her and shit with this one dude who there's no way this motherfucker was in middle school. He sounded like a straight up old man. It was the greatest, but I know that he sounded like an old man because I know he was voiced by an old man because I recognize the voice actor, but yeah, Kuwabara and his gang show up and they save her, and you know, I was like, Kuwabara, that's cool shit. So they get in a fight, then they get in trouble with their stupid fucking buck teeth stupid teacher. And what ends up happening is we get, basically it's no fighting for a week and then you're good to go. You're not going to be expelled or anything. And then you got this fucking slimeball teacher talking with this other slimeball teacher about how, oh, it's good that Yusuke is fucking dead, and how it's like we just want to expel this fucking dude. And it's like, you guys are scum, man. Why does the dude Ed, I believe his name's Ed Blaylock, I can't remember his exact name, but he plays Fuhrer Bradley in Fullmetal Alchemist and everything. I recognize his voice as the other teacher, not the rat dude, not the dude with the buck teeth, but the other teacher. But why does that dude always play fucking bad guys, man? He plays like Fuhrer Bradley from Fullmetal Alchemist. He plays fucking, what's his name? I forget his name, but he plays a bad guy in Fairy Tail. And then he plays fucking Sengoku the Buddha from One Piece, and it's just like, dude, you just play like these, well, Sengoku, yeah, I guess I call Sengoku a bad guy, kind of, but he's not as bad as other One Piece villains. He's part of the Marines. But anyways, he always plays bad guys, though. It's hilarious, but he has an epic voice, so, you know. Anyway, like I was saying, though, they can't fight anyone for a week, and Kuwabara gets in a fight with these guys, but he doesn't fight back. He's like, yeah, do whatever you want. And I'm like, good shit, dude, you're a badass. And, you know, he's just doing it all for his friends. He's like, no, don't worry, I'm not going to fight. You know, it's cool, I got this, everything's good. And we get, what's his name, the teacher. And he's like, oh, well, now you have to score 50 points on this test. And I'm like, dude, Darth Vader up in this mug or what?
You said they'd be left in the city under my supervision.
I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
And then you get fucking, what's it called? He does the studying. Yusuke helps him out in a dream. He's studying for his friend and everything. You know, so he doesn't lose his job, and, you know, he wants everyone to get out of this. He gets the high score. Then the teacher fucking erases the fucking score. I'm like, dude, you are a motherfucker from hell. Holy shit. Because he just wants him expelled. And, yeah, then Kuwabara doesn't punch him, even though he wanted to, and then the other teacher shows up, and he's like, you know, hey, you're gonna fix that test. And that's a cool teacher, I like him, but, yeah, the test gets fixed, everything works out, and Kuwabara's like, yeah, it was all worth it, and, really, really funny scene where Yusuke takes over this girl who was knocked out and beats the shit out of these guys. That was hilarious. What else happened in the episode? But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the whole episode, and well-paced, well-animated, very good character development for not only Kuwabara, but also Yusuke. We get a lot of insight into who Kuwabara is as a character, but also Yusuke just straight up helping him out to pass that test in the dream, just without even, like, thinking, oh, I'm going to do a good deed. He just helped him out because he saw what, you know, he was willing to do for his friends, and very strong character development for Yusuke and Kuwabara. That's, you know, great. Like I said, animation, great. Pacing, great. Well, I wouldn't say the animation was great. It was good. The pacing was, you know, fine. But yeah, it's really, really fucking awesome episode, honestly. I'm gonna give it like I'll go like 8 out of 10. It was a very good episode. Like I said, strong character development. That really lifts it up. And Yusuke is doing good things, which obviously progresses the egg that he has. So, I mean, you could call that a little bit of story progression, kind of. And yeah, I thought it was really, really good. I'm going to stick with an 8 out of 10 for this episode, and now I'll talk about episode 4. Okay, you guys, so the 4th episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. After we got the greatness of Kuwabara, because, oh, he's just such a fucking awesome character, because you just, I already talked about it in the last episode, but he was awesome. But anyways, In this episode, it's essentially some kind of watcher is going to go to see Yusuke to see what he says and just kind of, you know, just kind of be a parole officer to a kind of thing where it's like, see if he's being, you know, good and everything. And what we end up getting is this little girl shows up, I forget what her name was, and she's talking to them, and what they're trying to figure out is who likes Yusuke, or someone who really cares about him, wants him back. And they're studying Keiko, and they basically decide that, yeah, Keiko likes him, he likes her, and he's trying to deny it. And Keiko was going, like, there's no denying that she was going to do something to his sleeping body. Like, Keiko wants him heavy. Like, that's an unhealthy obsession right there. Keiko's a little creepy, but, yeah. Scratch that, extremely creepy. But, what ends up happening is there's fires going by. Because as Keiko's about to kiss this guy, we have the cock block patrol roll by and fucking say that there's fires, and this guy lights a fire, lights their house on fire. Keiko already left by this time, so Botan goes to get Kuwabara, and Keiko sees the fire, you know, the smoke, and goes to see what's going on. Turns out to be Yusuke's house, so she wants to go in and rescue him. So she goes in there, fire everywhere. Yusuke's basically like, no, she can't die just to bring me back, that's bullshit. And she's trapped inside. Kuwabara's ready to go in there to help. That's awesome. Then we get... What was it? That was the moment where Yusuke, the one little girl tells him that if you throw the egg in, it'll open up a path for her. You know, you can make it good, but the egg will be gone. You'll lose your chance to freaking come back to life. And he pretty much sacrifices his second chance at life to save her, which is awesome. Shows a really strong character development for Yusuke. And yeah, she escapes, and everyone's happy. You know, the mom and Kuwabara now knows he's coming back, and they're all happy, but it's kind of sad at the same time because they're wrong. They don't know that he can't come back, but it's no spoiler that he'll come back. I mean, it's pretty obvious that his good deed is going to win over, you know, Koenma or whatever, and that's exactly what happens. And even if I didn't know he was going to come back, I mean, obviously he's not going to stay dead for the entire series, so he ends up coming back, or he hasn't come back yet. He's going to come back, but they probably still have to do, I think they have to do one more thing, but I think they said something about that, maybe. I don't know. But, I mean, story progression is there. He's going to get his body back. It's done. The egg bullshit's over. He's going to get his body back, which is really cool. Yeah, we'll see where the story goes from there. I mean, I know it turns into like a, you know, typical battle shonen. Well, not typical, but it turns to an action shonen series. But, you know, it'll be interesting. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely an enjoyable episode. It wasn't too cheesy either. Like, you know, you have her about to kiss him and everything, and it's not cheesy because you have Yusuke as a ghost being like, "Hey, whoa, what are you doing, girl? Calm down." You know, so that was really funny. You know, so they didn't make it too cheesy. I liked that. You know, and the house fire and everything. Animation was once again fine. When the blue flames appeared, it was kind of oddly depicted. Like, you had Kuwabara, like, he's like, "Oh, hey, Keiko." And then it's like you just see shots of the blue flames with like this music, and you see the hallway, and you don't see what Keiko and Kuwabara are doing, and then suddenly they come out, and I don't know, that scene just felt a little weirdly paced, but it's not a big deal. I'm going to give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was good. The comedy was okay. Kuwabara's reaction to Yusuke's body was really funny. So yeah, I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It was a good episode of Yu Yu Hakusho, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm excited to have him get his body back and really get into the main plot of the series and really get things going. So, yeah, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of these episodes in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.